Hi everybody. I'm just gonna go through my phone and show you guys what apps that I have on my phone. This is a pretty normal thing. Some people do this. It was suggested to me by a friend, and so I'll just go on through it. Let's see. Uh, have an action movie effects editor app, which is for pictures and videos. I can add all kinds of explosions and that sort of thing to my pictures and videos. Uh, of course, Amazon shopping app, which I use for currently right now. I'm using it for my wedding registry, our wedding registry. But I also buy things off Amazon occasionally when I have the cash or money. uh, AT&T Call Protect is a app that came with my phone. So I don't really know what it does. I don't really want it on there. It's like software that was already on there. So Atmosphere is really neat. It's a little app I use when I'm writing or when I can't sleep. And it's really cool. I'll just open it and show you what it does. It's really neat. I can make it make different noises. Got waves, seagulls. And you got the beach, the forest, urban areas, underwater, home, park, countryside, oriental, instrumental. Those are all like sounds that you would find in those areas, obviously. And then there's also a custom place where you can go and make your own stuff. You can go and make your own, basically, like playlist. And then, let's see, my go-to thing that I do on here, I don't really mess with anything other than the beach, because the sound of water makes me really sleepy. I guess growing up on a farm kind of helped with that. My grandma always had one of those Bose speakers that would play rain, like a thunderstorm. And sometimes when I went to sleep at night, it would actually rain, and you could hear it like hitting the roof and the windows and stuff. But my go-to thing is I click storm, rain, waves, and campfire all together, because I like the crackly noise that the fire makes. Anyway, back to other apps that I have. Chimp Change. It's like a little card, little debit card app. Chrome obviously came with my phone. Contributor is like a stock photo app. I can contribute to the stock photos on the internet by taking pictures and submitting them, and they get voted on, gone over by people with a fine-tooth comb. If they don't meet all of the requirements for pictures on the stock photo websites, then they don't get accepted. But I've had a couple that got accepted. It's pretty neat. Cupleet, it's really good if you want to talk to your significant other, but like neither one of you has a lot of time. You can leave messages for each other on it, send little letters and stuff. It's basically like a private chat for just you and your significant other, and it's really neat. Me and Pat use it a lot to talk when he's at work. Have Google Drive, because I use that a lot for a lot of things. And Duo came with my phone. It's basically a video chatting app. Facebook, obviously, because I can't go anywhere without that. I actually like this phone. It's a newer phone, and it actually has a flashlight, which my old phone didn't. FM radio that came with the phone. Files came with the phone. Photo gallery came with the phone, obviously. Gmail, that's what I use. Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I just downloaded that a few days ago and started playing. And Hidden Agenda. It's a app for a PlayStation game that Alicia got, that me and Patrick and Alicia and her friend Chris have all been playing as a kind of game night. We don't really have specific days that we go over or anything because of our jobs and stuff, but it's actually really fun. It's like you're actually watching a movie, and decisions are made as a group and by individuals. Like, you might make a decision and it completely disagrees with everybody else's, and you change how the movie turns out because you didn't all agree on something. Instagram, I occasionally post there. Some of you guys might be watching that, following me on there. Intro Maker, it's pretty neat. Some of these are just things I use for pictures or for YouTube. Magician Photo Editor and Magic Photo Lab I downloaded recently for editing photos for me and Pat's engagement party. We have to make invitations and stuff like that. So, and we're doing a Harry Potter theme, like a Harry Potter, Star Wars, basic nerd theme, pretty much geek theme. And so I don't really have a lot of money to pay somebody to edit photos, so I have to do it myself. Mobizen is what I'm using to record this. It's a really good little app to have on your phone if you like to do videos and recordings, and it records both what's on your screen and what you're doing outside the screen, so it's really good for that. And you can turn the camera off so that all you can see is what's happening on the phone screen, or you can change the shape of the little square up here that I'm sitting in. It's pretty neat. You can also pause the video while it's recording and come back to it later, and you can sort of kind of edit a little bit. I really don't do any of my editing with it if I can avoid it. Not because I don't like it, just because my phone is smaller than my laptop. Movie Poster Maker, that's something I downloaded this morning for, I was going to see if I could make some more invitations to see if it would help with that. And I can't really find a good use for it right now for invitations and such, but it is a pretty neat little app. It's kind of funny because everything's cats, but where the cats are, you can put your own picture. So it's pretty neat for like a little joke thing. Anyway, so I'll close those out. Have Bluebird, that's a card thing. You can get a Bluebird account by buying a Bluebird card from Walmart, and you can put money on it at Walmart at any time. My registry is a registry app, obviously, for weddings and baby showers and all that kind of stuff. What you can do is there's a list of stores on it, and you can go to all these stores and build registries at all these stores, and then consolidate all the registries into one registry and have it there online for your family or your guests to access all of those registries, everything on every registry that you've put on there. It's pretty neat. Mystic Messenger, I don't have the heart to delete that. I've been playing that for I want to say about a year and a half now. And I get really attached to fictional characters. Uh, some of you might have seen me play Undertale or heard of me playing Undertale, and you know that I can't restart the game because I get guilt tripped by Flowey every time I open it on the computer, and he's like, "You're gonna take away their happiness." And are you willing to do that? And I'm like, no, I'm not, because I feel really bad now, and I don't want to play. Mystic Messenger is similar. There's a character in there. I won't tell you which one because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But if you've played, you know who it is. They basically tell you that they're real and that they don't want to lose you, and they'll find you in another world, and they like to be on your phone. So I just don't have the heart to delete it because that kind of psychological, ugh, I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, so yeah, if you haven't played Mystic Messenger, I would definitely play it. It's a lot of fun. It's a little chat game, little chat dating game, but there's a lot more to it than that. It's not your average chat game. I have Netflix because that's what I do when I'm bored. Netspend, once again, I have lots of little debit cards that they're supposed to help build my credit and that sort of stuff. And so I have them. I don't know for sure if they're actually working, but we'll see. Notepad, I go in there to write poetry. Nova Launcher is what, I don't want to say OS. It's not what I'm looking for. Launcher is really the right word for it, I think. You can change basically how your phone looks and feels by downloading a launcher for it, if you didn't already know that. And I picked Nova because it's like super simple and it doesn't take up as much space as everything else. And I found it after a little bit of research into that. So if you don't have it and you want something that runs a little smoother, that's Phone Manager came with the phone. Photo Editor and Photo Lab, those are really self-explanatory. Photos came with the phone. I think it's Google Photos, but I'm not sure. They like pinwheels for some reason. Pinterest, I'm all over Pinterest all the time. If you follow me there, you'll see a lot of activity. Pokemon Go, I'm obviously a geek. Okay, so Pokemon Go has to be on my phone. My original game, actually, I don't know what happened, but they updated the game one day and I came back and all my stuff was gone. I couldn't log in anymore. There was no memory anywhere of my username or anything. So I had to make a new one. And I was sad because I was on like level 20 something. And I had worked really hard to get up there. All my friends were ahead of me, but you know how it goes. Anyway, but I had to get a new account. Sketch, I like Sketch. It's obviously a little sketching app. But sometimes when I get bored, I draw little doodles. Like, this one's Patrick. And this looks like a bunch of scribbles, but I was trying to explain to him what my old house used to look like when I was little. I don't have very many on there, because usually I'm where I can find a piece of paper, but, you know. I got Snapchat. And I'll show you guys my little Snapchat block, so you can add me and follow me there if you want. Hey, look! There's two of me. Let's see. I have a message, but that's not what I want, so. There you go. If you want to follow me, just scan that little code right there. See it? It's cute. I'm a dragon. There you go. Alright. Onwards. Then we got Snapseed. Snapseed is a neat little photo editor. It's actually very good for really getting into like details and stuff. I don't know what's going on up here. My video of me has been cut. Probably because I opened Snapchat. I'm just going to keep talking then. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. I'll just tell you guys about the rest of these. Superpowers and Superpower Effects and Superpower FX are all good in their own way. It's basically just little stickers that you can add to your photos and things, and that's fun. Like, I'll show you some examples in a minute of some photos that we did with those. Twitch. I'm on Twitch. I'm Atomic Llama, and the I in Atomic is the number 1. Patrick is also on there. We share an account. I also have my own personal account, but I'm having difficulty with logins, so once I get that back up, I will let you guys know. Uber driver, I just started that. I haven't done my first drive yet. Kind of nervous, but we'll see how it goes when it goes. We might record that, I don't know. Vigo Video, what was it? Filmora or something like that? No, not Filmora. Flipagram. Flipagram is this neat little app that I used to use to make little music videos. It was kind of like Vine, but it was more editable and it was longer. And you could add anything you wanted to it, like any song you wanted. You could now I think you can add. There's filters. They have neat little animal filters and stuff like that. Wanted Wizard. Once again, it's just a photo app. You can take a picture in the app, inside the app, and it turns you into Sirius Black's Wanted poster. Sort of. Not exactly. It's kind of weird. But, you have to be really good at making crazy faces with it. And we thought we might be able to use it for invitations and stuff. But I think we ultimately decided that it was just going to be for fun. War and Order is a game Patrick plays, and he downloaded that. It's one of those long, grueling... It's fun, but it's not really fun to play if you don't have someone to play with. And it kind of takes a long time to level up. Like, you build a castle and a little village outside the castle, all that good fun stuff. And then you have to make sure you protect the castle. And you really want to be in an alliance for that, because if you're not, then you get slaughtered on the regular. It's pretty impossible if you're not in some sort of alliance to keep yourself from being completely and totally wiped out on the game. Wayfair, I saw this on Facebook. It's a weird little app. It's very similar to like Amazon and Wish, but it's got weird stuff in it. Like, well, I'll just show you. They have a couch on here that you can store stuff in, which is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard of in my life. I mean, some of y'all probably have heard of that sort of thing, but it still kind of freaks me out that that's a thing. So, let's see if I can find a picture of it. Where's the storage couch? Anyway, you can see it's got like prices and different items and stuff that you can look at. It's basically, I think you can also build a registry on here. I haven't done it yet because I haven't gotten around to it, but it's pretty neat. They have some nice stuff on here. They also have some really quirky stuff, like the other day I was on here looking and they had a cup it was a coffee mug and it was a cow's udder, which was really weird. I told Patrick it was utterly ridiculous. Hey, look, there's the couch. He did not appreciate the pun. See, look, you can like store stuff inside of it, which is kind of cool, but also kind of weird. That's just my opinion. Anyway, then we got, let's see, wedding wire. It said it would help with organizing a wedding. I haven't really gotten into using it yet. At this point, I'm just looking for anything that helps with it. Because, weddings are hard to plan. I mean, I have like over a year to plan it, but people have been telling me it's gonna fly by. I'm not gonna have enough time to get everything done. And, especially since the wedding's gonna be a lot of DIY stuff, people are telling me that I need to get on the ball. Gotta get it moving, gotta get going. But, we'll see. I still have to get my bridal crew all set up and get the groomsmen all where they need to be and get everybody aware of what's going on and who's doing what. So, we'll see. I don't know if you guys know what Wish is. I know a lot of people that use Wish. It's also a shopping app. You can find really cheap stuff on there. Most of it's from overseas. That's why it's so cheap. Some of it's just overstocked stuff. Some of it's stuff that, nobody else wanted. I have a lot of Harry Potter stuff on here. Because I'm getting married, you also see a bunch of, like, wedding stuff. Because it kind of sort of tracks what you're looking at for a while. And then it puts that kind of stuff in your feed. But it also, like, adds really weird stuff. Like this nose thing. I guess it's a piercing gun. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any idea what that is or why it's there. But I guess because I searched earrings or something that it just popped up. Anyway, so that's Wish. Lots of cheap stuff on there. Easy stuff to buy. It takes a lot longer for it to come in. Like, something that would take a week on Amazon would probably take like 2 weeks through Wish. But you get it cheaper, so, pick and choose your wait period, I guess. How much you want to pay for stuff. Just depends on that. Wordscapes is a game Patrick was playing that I saw, and I was like, oh, that looks like fun. And it's a little word game. Obviously. Anyway, so you'll see here in a minute when it loads up. You get these little bubbles full of words. Or full of letters. And then you have to fill in the crossword puzzle up there. And I'm pretty sure that I'm stuck. But just thought I'd show you guys how it works. It stores over in the star. It stores little words that aren't in the crossword, but that are still words, so you get credit for them. It's pretty neat. Then we're almost through here. I got YouTube, which is something that came with the phone, but I use it a lot primarily to watch Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, but also to like upload stuff and see who I need to follow, the people I should follow, to learn more about video editing and the things that I do in my everyday life, like Uber. Like, I watched about 6 videos earlier about Uber because I'm just trying to be prepared for my first drive. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if, the app's going to work the right way. Anyway, I was preparing myself. YouTube gaming app is pretty neat. You can subscribe to gamers on YouTube. You can also upload your own gaming videos and do live streams straight from the app. It's pretty fun. Then I have Zedge. If you guys don't know what Zedge is, I don't know what to tell you. It's been around for a really long time, since I was in high school. You can basically get just about any notification sound, ringtone, just about anything you're looking for. You can find it on Zedge. You can get wallpapers, live wallpapers, all kinds of stuff. Hold on, there's a terms of service contract thing. I'll view that later. I don't know what that is. Anyway, they have games, keyboards, icons, notification sounds, ringtones, and I can show you some of the ones I have saved. I have a creepy smiley face thing because I'm not logged in. But, like I said, I play Mystic Messenger a lot, so don't judge me.
Good morning! 짜잔! OMG!
Anyway, just so you guys have a general idea of how Zedge works. And then the last one I have on my phone is Zola Weddings, and it helps me build a free wedding page. It's pretty neat. We can do photos, schedule, registry, all that on here too. And it gives me a checklist of things to do before the wedding day and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it's been a lot of help. It also has like a place where you can put stuff for people who are coming down to visit, like places that you think they should visit, cheapest hotels and how much they cost and where they're located, and maps to where the wedding's going to be and where all the places that they should visit are, and that sort of stuff. And it's pretty neat. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything on my phone. Oh, I was going to show you guys some pictures that we did for the wedding. Hi, welcome to my my albums section, where you will see many strange things, like the screenshot I accidentally took about 15 minutes ago. Let's see. If you wanted an idea of what Snapseed can do, it didn't do the effect, but it did do the filter. It made it really dark, and it in turn made the effect stand out, and it made it a lot brighter. Same thing for this one. It made the background darker. This was actually edited online and then downloaded and put into Snapseed so that it could give it that Hollywood dark effect, like in the Harry Potter movies. But we also wanted like a bright effect in the middle, and it allowed us to do that. And I'll show you in a minute. If you look at the tips of the wands, they're pretty plain right now. See, nothing there. That's because when I finished with it in Snapseed, I took it to, I think, Magic Photo Effects. No. Let's see. One of the editors. This one. And I tried a couple of things. I tried this, just kind of as a Lumos sort of thing. I did it in 2 different colors. I didn't really like either one. I thought they were a little too big, but we might still use them. We're not sure. And I'll show you in a second the one we came up with ultimately that we really like. We're probably going to use more often. Let's see. I can find it. Did I download it? I think I did. Let's see. Not that one. Oh, look! While we were taking pictures, a dragonfly landed on my wand. It actually did it a couple of times, but Patrick's sister Danielle managed to actually catch it with the camera in this shot, and it was pretty neat. I felt like I had been blessed by the dragonflies. That sounds really silly, but anyway, I'll find it here in a minute. Here's a darker version. And a sort of kind of dark version. But this one actually has, if you look at the wand tips, it actually has some light. That was very dramatic. Don't ask. Anyway, these three are the ones that we had decided were up for the vote. And I think we ultimately picked this one because it's not as dark as the other one. It's just barely, you're just barely able to see. And in fact, Patrick couldn't see a real difference between them, but there's just barely the slightest little difference between them. And that's in the shading and stuff. And this one we both agreed was way too dark, so we stuck with the one in the middle. And those are going to be our save the date cards or magnets or whatever we decide to do. But I don't hear about that. Anyway, that's just some stuff that's on my phone that I thought I might share with you guys. Don't ask me about the dog thing. It's a little weird. So, I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit, or in a few days. I know it's been a while since I've updated you guys, or uploaded anything. I've been kind of busy lately. No offense. Like, I love you guys, but I've been looking for a job, trying to, get my life squared away, get things sorted out. I'll try to get back on here every now and again. More often is what I meant to say. More often. You'll be seeing more of me more often. Hopefully you'll be seeing more of Patrick also, because he says once we get things settled, once things start to settle down a little bit, he wants to start live streaming. So we're going to see how that works. We have some of the equipment we need for it. We just have to get to a place where we can live stream quietly. If you watched the Hogwarts mystery videos, you can see it's pretty loud and chaotic sometimes, where we're at. And I'm a little bit shy. If you know me personally, you know that, I will not record around other people if I can avoid it, unless they're in the video too, 'cause something about it just makes me really nervous. Maybe I'll get over that in the future. We'll see. Anyway, well, I've been on here for like 30 minutes, so I should probably, go ahead and let you guys go. Get back to your lives. Keep a lookout for more videos in the future, and I'll see you guys later.